Good morning, everyone. I was trying to look at what you guys are saying in the chat, and I am so confused. But I want to start off. Let's see here. Um, Let me check out the super chat. In fantasy, I die. Hey T, any tips on how to start and maintain a YouTube channel? I feel like I need my voice out there. Don't know how to start though. Take my money. I love it. You know what? Just take the plunge and do it. Basically, a lot honestly, like, the biggest thing, you gotta be super dedicated. You gotta make sure you are either able to schedule like, if you're only able to do it 5 days a week, that's fine. Schedule ahead, use that scheduling tool, that's a big thing. Make sure I think the most important thing for me to learn was that audio was the most important. I'm curious, what are you interested in doing comics YouTube? Are you interested in doing, um like, political things. And honestly, like a lot of editing on my part is super lazy. I use Restream to kind of yeah, I'm sorry. You can hear my cats going crazy. Um a lot of what I do is super lazy. Like a lot of what I do is just talking. Comics and cultural commentary. And okay, so that's perfect. Find a program you like. I started off with StreamYards and I did like it. Um and then I switched to Restream because I thought it had a better option, right? So find one that you like, and you can use them both kind of as trials to figure out which one you like more. And you know, you don't have to have a super expensive mic. For 2 years out of my channel, I used my phone, or I used a skull candy, cheapo mic from Walmart. I eventually did, get a better one, but as far as that, the audio is the most important, I think. And then find a program you like, and then I put everything, always have, on my phone. Everything's on my phone. Um I record on my computer, I edit my audio and switch it over to my phone, and I put it all together. I use programs like KindMaster. I think that's the best one for me. There's other programs out there too. But honestly, like, you don't have to be a great editor. You don't have to have all those things. What the most important thing I think is what you have to say. And if you will really put your voice out there, people are willing to listen if it's not, derivative of everything else. But yeah, I would absolutely check out your channel. I love hearing different opinions. So I apologize right away if you can hear Bane. He is running back and forth. 1 second. Okay. He is running back and forth, being a crazy person. Um, Basically, wanting attention. Yeah. So, I'm gonna do a solo show today. I haven't really done one. No problem. Thank you so much for the super chat. In fantasy, I die. I love that name. Um, but I'm gonna do. I really haven't. Um, Give him his brush. Exactly. I don't know where it's at. That's a good idea. Um, but let me get this off of here. So I want to go over time and stuff, but I want to remind you guys, um, I have a stream tonight with Drew from Comics Elite. We are going to be launching his Kickstarter. We were going to do it this morning, but he had some covers that were yet to be approved. So we're waiting for this evening to kind of get that all set up. So that's at, actually, I can put it in the pinned comment. And then on Tuesday, I did get to Sunday, I did get to reschedule with Comics Breakdown. So he will be on the channel on Sunday. There we go. That's for tonight. Did that pin? Okay, I think so. But that should be super fun. I'm excited about that. For both of them. But let's see. Hello, Raymond. Hello, Hominus and Bianca. I keep contemplating whether I have a channel on focus on the career I want or my hobby. I guess hobby it is. I think that's, you know what, I think that works because really, honestly, that's what, did someone say Born in Blood? Can't wait, these covers will knock your socks off. That's right. 6 o'clock. It's going to be awesome. So that's in the pinned comment. Um, so we're gonna launch that, and that should be fun. Bane might be okay. Let's see here. Eric Draven, hello. I'm making sure I see everyone here. Hooded Justice, Black Phoenix. If I missed you, I'm sorry. There we go. All right. So this is a huge week. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I was getting my books just a little bit ago, and oh my god, this week is massive. I cannot believe. Move my mic, so if you hear like scratching, I apologize. This week has, let me look, it's got almost like all annuals. Now, not only does it have all these annuals, and we'll go over the books here in a little bit, but we've got the Wonder Woman Historia. Oh my god. That is something that is going to be like one of those stories when somebody suggests, like, what do I read? Where do I start reading Wonder Woman? This story is beautiful, cover to cover. I need to get a physical copy. That's a bad thing about having only digitals is it's not quite the same, right? That is stunning. I know a lot of people don't like Kelly Sue DeConnick, but suck it. I'm gonna read it anyway. I don't care. I started reading her Bitch Planet. Oof. Oh yes, Hominus. You read it last night? While listening to Brew. Yes, it's so. I don't know what is wrong with me. For a long time, I love music. I have music on all the time. And I never thought to combine the two. And it made it so powerful, that part where Bruce Springsteen, I'm on fire. He's like, hey, little girl. I just was like, tears. Oh, such a good book. I normally don't review indies, but I couldn't not review that one. Like, that one deserved it. I did say yesterday in my video it's in running for the best book. I would say there's like 5. Like Wonder Woman Historia is going to be up there. Echolands, that book. Stray Dogs, even though I've yet to read it, I've just heard so much good. Let me see what you said here, Robert. Oh geez. I saw Wes complaining about how much the Bat books are this week and acting like it's a bad thing, except it's the 5th week. Yeah, there's always a lot of stuff on the 5th week. Annuals, one shots. It's not a big deal. I don't see an issue with it. If you don't want it, don't buy it. I mean, a lot of the annuals probably are skippable. I don't know. I'm trying to look here. Well, we'll go over them. Like Human Target, meh. Wonder Woman, Fear State Omega. I glimpsed through that. I still don't understand why Bruce is leaving. You haven't read Stray? No, I haven't read Stray Dogs. Actually, I heard about it through you guys initially. And then everybody is saying how good it is. So I definitely gotta check it out. I've read like the first half of the first issue. I was like, what the fuck is this Disney princess bullshit? Like, I just wasn't into it. Yeah. I'll check it out. I have it. I just haven't read it yet. So let's talk top 5. Hell yeah, Stray Dogs is so good. Yeah, I know. I need to read it. By the way, I'm done holding back about Wes. He blocked me on Twitter. He clearly wants an echo chamber, so I don't care. He blocked me too. Not on Twitter, but obviously because I don't have Twitter, but he blocked me on YouTube. I was so pissed at first. I was like, all right, whatever, that's fine. There are plenty of other great YouTubers I can bring on here. So I don't care. Makes me feel sad for Callie. I know. Like, oh, it was so moving. What have you done to me? I want to be jaded and now I can't. I fucking love it. I love it. So let's talk top 5 of the week, the best of the week. Um, Unfortunately, there wasn't a lot of really great like indie books this week. Like I only have one. Probably a pretty easy guess, but the rest were DC, and that's a shame. Like I would say he drank Ethan's Kool-Aid. I would say if I had to pick a 6, it would probably be John Ridley's Black Panther. It's real, like I felt like he put a lot of his writing abilities into that book as compared to what he's doing with Jace Fox. Like maybe he was nervous about writing Black Panther or something like that and put a lot of his time into that instead of Jace. But yeah, if I had an honorable mention, it would be a Marvel book. It would have been Black Panther. I thought it was pretty fucking good, to be honest with you, especially like I think that's a perfect character for John Ridley to write, though. Like he could probably also write Captain America too, pretty well. Even though maybe not because he's not a super like I don't know patriot or super big fan of America, but I think he could write that character well too. But I do see a little bit of the idea that he took way more time on Black Panther than he did on Jason. Like that's the point with Stray Dogs. It's meant to give you that Don Bluth Disney vibe. I know, and I was like, "What is this? Just what is this? And why?" And then yeah, I realized that I really missed out on that one. I think a lot of people actually did. Um, I don't know if it was like just because it's something totally different and off the wall. Now they've got like Good Boy out. And I didn't pick that up because I was like, what is it, John Wick reverse? You're absolutely correct. You can clearly tell that Ridley's focus wasn't on the next Batman, and that's a shame. Like he got that gig first when it came to Fear State. You would think like he would try to at least put his focus on a character, at least divide it up evenly. But he clearly wasn't. But Black Panther's a huge character to write. And he's doing well. So I'll continue with it. Even for not a Marvel fan, it was good. It was really good. I was shocked it was good, but it was good. Let's see here. How do I you know what? I'm hoping let's do this. I'm hoping that I don't break up at all. I should be okay. Um, Last time I did though. I'm trying to share the covers this time since it's just me. Um, so for number 5, let's hope this worked. Do we have a better way of looking at this? Sorry. Yeah, that's not too bad. That's better. That's better. All right. This is the most unbiased channel on YouTube now. That's a compliment. Thank you, Ozar. Um, So I got Task Force Z. Now I am really liking this book because I love Bloom. I fucking love Bloom as this kind of weird anti-hero figure. Um I don't know if it's weird. Now there is a really weird part. Earmuffs, obviously, if you haven't read this yet. Um so Jason is alive and Arkham Knight is oh my god, what's her name? Oh my god, Astrid Arkham. Not alive, and they have to keep bringing them back. The Swamp Thing TV series. Are you talking about the one that was on DC Universe? I haven't finished it yet, but I love what I've seen so far. I really, really do like down to Madame Xanadu. She's such a cool character, but this was with her, she's dead. Astrid Arkham is dead, and Jason is alive, and I feel like they might be shipping them a little bit, which I'm totally okay with. Except for it's a little weird that is that like necrophilia? Like I don't know. Is it? Kind of is. The most recent comic I read was Super Undead. Um, that's a shame. I get it. A lot of people have ducked out and just went to, um, reviewers or something like that. Um, oh yes, Robert, that was another one I read this week too. The Hawk stuff. See, here's the thing. That would be a great story if it wasn't the Hawk book, if it wasn't in 616. It makes no sense to put it in the main continuity. Like, Donny Cates could clearly deliver that story. Like, what if Bruce Banner was actually the dangerous one and Hawk was what kept him under control? But it just doesn't work in the main continuity. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. Astrid is a zombie. She's technically dead. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a little weird. It's a little weird, but by the end, they did that already during Jason era. Well, yeah, see, I don't know. As far as the ending, again, earmuffs. It's not going to be an issue. It's not going to be an issue because Jason got like shot right through the jugular. And I don't think there's any way they're like, are they going to kill Jason again? Like, are they really going to kill Jason again? Like, we've been through this story arc. I'm hoping it doesn't get derivative of, like death in the family and all that stuff. Are they just going to kill him and bring him back to have a little bit more control? Wait, Jason was originally Arkham Knight. Now Astrid is currently one. Yeah, that, and it sounds like they're shipping them. Like, they are definitely shipping them, and it's definitely a little strange, but it's not terrible. Like, I like him with Ravager too, so I don't mind. But yeah, Task Force C is really good so far. We're only 2 issues in, and we're definitely getting a bit of a story here. I love Bloom. I love what is her name? I haven't seen her in forever. The school teacher that ends up in the dark being crazy. I like her too. It all worked pretty well. I didn't like Donny Cates' Hawk. It feels like something we've seen before. And I actually think exactly opposite, but that's because I didn't read a lot of Jason Aaron stuff. Yeah, and Jason, oh no. A Astrid. Jason Rose threesome. Make it like polyamory or make it like more like the Wolverine Jean Cyclops one. All right, let's go to the number 3 here. But yeah, it's a solid book. It definitely is. It wouldn't have probably made my top 5 had there been more indies. I'll be honest with you. So next, I have DC vs. Vampires. Now, this book is off to a really good start. We're only 2 issues in. And I absolutely like, this is clearly Elseworld story, just in case you don't know. I believe it's Matthew Rosenberg. Let me see. Are there any truly immortal comic characters in Marvel? Ooh, that's a really good question. I don't know. Yeah, there's Vandal Savage and maybe even Faust or no, it's Rosenberg and Tinian working together. At the end of the first one, so spoilers for 1 and 2. The end of the first one, what's the Wonder Twins name? Not the girl. The boy. I forget his name. He basically became a smoothie. Oh, Black Bolt and Medusa. Very good. He basically became a Wonder Twin smoothie, and he's gone, and we see his sister looking for him, and she's upset. And then in the end of the it's Zan, thank you. We have a Zan smoothie. This one, I love the interaction because during the entirety of this one, we have Batman basically testing the entire Bat family. And he is kind of seeing if they're vampires. Like, Alfred was acting super suspicious, and I knew something was up. Like, he was dead set on making sure everybody got their tea. And that's because Bruce had put holy water in it to see if they were, vampires, right? So not only that, but they met in the sun room, right? Vampires can't go out in the sun. And there was just a bunch of different tests. And then Batman brings out this, they go down to the bat cave, and Batman brings out this arsenal of weapons to kill vampires with. Like, Batman doesn't have an arsenal of weapons unless he's studying them, of course, but they're like, yeah, we're going vampire hunting. And it was really, really good the way he tested them. And then we see, because we knew from last issue that Hal Jordan is already a vampire. He's the one that they actually got in the Justice League, kind of working, undercover. And he kind of, I don't know. The weird thing to me is at the end, wasn't Alfred dead? Okay, Hominis, that's in the main line. We're in a different, this is an Elseworld story. Sorry. Vampires was one of the earliest baddies Batman fought. Not iVampire, though, I don't think. But yes. Yeah, and he killed vampires. He always killed vampires. It's so funny because remember long ago when that crazy person was making videos about me? Like, the whole video was like, Nerdette's newsstand's a dumb bitch. She didn't know what she's talking about. Batman uses guns all the time. Look, he's killing people. And he's showing pictures of people, vampires. Like, those are vampires, dude. Those are vampires. And you're showing me the very first issue of Batman. Chill the fuck out. Like, yeah. Yeah, that guy. But basically we see Hal kill Wally. I think, like, I thought it was like, you remember when you were a kid and you had like those like little flowers, those weeds that grow in your yard, and you like pop off their head? Was it like Mama had a baby and the head popped off? I'm pretty sure that's what he did to Hal or to Barry. Or is it Wally? Yeah, Wally's dead. Wally. But we're like on the last page of the book, if you go and look, there's no body. Like, it's bloody for a minute, and then it shows Hal being sad, but there's no body there. Like, why did he kill him? Because he would be bloodthirsty? It's Barry. I thought Barry first. Look at the last page, like, real quick. I'm trying to see, because I don't quite understand. There's no body there. No, Barry. This is me. Yep, it's Barry. He kills him, clearly. And then he says, I'm so sorry, Barry. I wanted to conquer the world with you. But there is no body. Like, where did the body go? And it looked like he was like trying to change him at first. I don't know. Like, there's got to be some sort of bodies. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking too much into it. Maybe they just forgot. He did what? He snapped his neck. Yeah, I know, but the body's gone. He did after he disintegrated the body after killing. Okay. All right. Well, it's weird. Like, there should be some blood somewhere. I don't know. All right. Well, it's really good. The point is, it's really good. I was just confused by the end. Like, clearly we know he's dead. And we know now this is going to cause a big ruckus, right? I was talking to Liliana. What did I miss? You missed us doing the top 5. I'm on 4, though. Notice Hal's been removing bodies to cover his tracks. Right, he made that Zan milkshake. But clearly he is going to start, people are going to start noticing. Yeah, people are noticing that Zan is not there. And Booster Gold was such a fucking jackass about it. Like, Meh, it's weird. Maybe your brother doesn't want to be around. Like, shut up. He couldn't turn Barry because Barry would, yeah. And I totally get that, but like, I don't know. Kind of seems a little savage, right? Like, makes you kind of feel bad. And he cries blood. Fucking murderer cries blood. But I really like this book so far. You just, people are gonna start noticing, and it's gonna start to be a big deal. So I really like it. I wish they would have kept on to I Vampire a little bit longer. I like the character, but that's all right. That's all right. We're getting some actual story here, and I really am enjoying this book. So for number 3, I know it's a lot of DC this week. I got Detective Comics, and I wouldn't put anything. I have a huge problem with this, and then I'll tell you why I love it. So, as far as this book goes, my big problem is on one of the editor notes. It says this takes place in between. Let me open up my book here so I don't have that wrong. Takes place. Oh, come on. Editor's note: this story takes place alongside Batman 113 on sale. No, hello, Chillmonger. So it takes place alongside Batman 113. Okay, keep that in mind. Batman 118 comes out next week. That means that came out in September. This book runs alongside a book that came out in September. What? Excuse me, what? Like, where are the editors, and how are you stretching out Fear State? So, okay, Fear State's been terrible, for one. I'm going to do a whole video on that now that we have Omega. But how are you doing this? Like, why are you, what? Are there no like Zoom meetings? Are you guys not talking? Are you not figuring out what the fuck is going on? There's no excuse for this to run alongside that 5 issues back. There's no excuse whatsoever. Now, with all of that bitching being done, it's a great book. It's an absolutely great book, or it wouldn't be number 3 for me. I know we have Detective Comics annual this week, right? So this is common, actually. The main event is moving too fast. Sometimes agree with some tie-ins can fit between one issue. Where is it common? I haven't seen this issue in a very long time. I just feel like it's a little bit lazy. Yeah, exactly ominous. So we're getting like Nakano and kind of Batman working together. They figure out how kind of, you gotta love the quote unquote continuity at the Bat titles, right? Like, it just feels like it was a fantastic book. I am not saying that at all. Like, Mariko Tamaki can write a Bat book with horror elements that you absolutely love, but it's lazy on the part of the editor. So we do see a little bit from what I loved about this book so much was we see the the parasite from Hugh Vile kind of all over, and they end up figuring out how to take it down. Fear State is over today, isn't it? Yes, thank God. But we see like at the end, the best part about this is we see the idea that Nakano is realizing that the masks are not bad. They're not the enemy, right? They really are kind of able to be work alongside. They're able to be, used to his advantage, and he wants to kind of end out the issue where he wants to, actually help Gotham. They're going to start making a better list, and he says, of monsters, right? So he knows there's monsters in Gotham. He does. And now he's going to actually take care of it. Supposedly, right? It's Nakano. I don't know. But it was really good. Hey, Tria stand for Robins. Are you getting normal covers or are you getting the workout cover? I'm getting digital. That's what sucks about not having a local shop. Not to mention it's free on DC Infinite. But those B variants are so good. So good. So good. I love them. I when they came out with them, I put I'm gonna read Robins for the plot, and then I put the plot and put all the I love them. So, got another question here. What do you think about Zack Snyder? Oh, for fuck's sake! Turkey picture where everyone's flipping out because of the book in the background. Zack Snyder loves attention. Like that's what it is. The Snyderverse is over. You know, I said this a long time ago. If you give a mouse a cookie, he's gonna want a glass of milk. It's never gonna end until, I don't know. The only thing that's gonna help is time, right? But I guess the whole turkey picture was Zach put a picture out, and it had a picture of Grant Morrison's Final Crisis, basically in the background, on his bookshelf or on his table, or I don't know. Is my audio cracking up? Here, let me unshare this while I talk. Maybe that'll help. But he basically had a picture in the background. It had Final Crisis. Okay. There's no way. Is it any better now? Let me know if it's better. A little? Is that any better? Better. 1 second. I'm trying to see if maybe if I take high resolution audio off, that'll help. Sometimes it does. I don't even have it on. Never mind. He knows the fan base will take any little hint and run. Okay. So the issue with that is they would never allow Zack Snyder, for one, to bring that grim, dark, edgy boy style. Still cracking? Crap. I don't know. Okay, let me just unshare this. No covers for the last two. Sorry, guys. Sometimes that helps. Let me put it on and see if it helps. All right. Let's try it. We're good. No, it's better now. It's when I share my screen. I have no idea why it does that. I apologize. But the whole thing with Zach is he loves attention. And he knows how to keep his fan base giving him attention and making speculation videos and everything else. For one, Final Crisis will never happen in live action. And for two, Zack Snyder is done at DC. Is like, far as we know, it looks like the Flashpoint movie may even retcon some stuff out. So that whole thing is him just trying to get attention. I don't, how do I say this nicely? I don't necessarily like it, but he knows how to play the game, right? He knows how to use his fans. I don't think it's necessarily like cool to use your fans that way, but he knows what he's doing. He knows how to keep the attention on him. Isn't he working on a I'm tired? Oh my god. Me too. The moment you say anything derogatory about the Snyderverse, I swear they can hear you across the world. Like, that was that weirdo that made a bunch of videos about me calling me a cunt and stuff. But it's terrible. It is terrible. I mean, for all of that it was, the Snyder Cut didn't do terrible. It got like, I don't know, quite a bit lower than Wonder Woman 1984 and Suicide Squad and stuff. but you also got to consider it wasn't a new movie. So it didn't do terrible, right? Whatever. It is what it is. It was one of the worst movies, but it's not a new movie. So you have to be fair there. But it didn't perform, I don't think, like Warner Brothers necessarily wanted or brought in the new subscription service. And I don't think there was any chance at it actually ever continuing. Um I don't like honestly at all the way he's great with cinematography and that stuff. It is just he's so bleak. He's so bleak. Let me see here. I know I seen something that Final Crisis is key for the Red Lanterns, HBO Max Green Lantern show, and for Calvin Ellis, J.J. Abrams. J.J. Abrams is producing a Black Superman movie, but it is, as far as I understand it, is Clark Kent in the 30s, right? And the Calvin Ellis one is by Michael B. Jordan. And I think that's a series, isn't it? Well, the HBO Max show, that feels like the Snyderverse deserves no coverage until exactly. Exactly. That's if you're gonna hear something straight from the source, then cool, cover it. But other than that, blah, blah, blah. As far as the HBO Max series, I don't think are they using the Red Lanterns? I thought they were using Sinestro. I'm pretty sure they're using Sinestro. I don't know. You know what's weird about that series is I remember talking casting and everything, and it's been so long since. Okay, maybe you're right, Raymond. Michael B. Jordan doing Valsad. You might, yeah, you're right. I don't know why I was thinking Calvin Ellis, but uh, I, it's been so long since that actually came up. When it comes to the HBO Max series, I don't remember exactly if it was Sinestro, but I think it was Sinestro. So if Wonder Woman 3 doesn't have Nubia in it, I will riot. It'll flop big time like Wonder Woman 84 did. Wonder Woman 84 didn't flop. Definitely didn't flop, but it didn't do as good as they wanted it to. But yes, I would be very shocked, honestly, if it did not have Nubia in it. Like, I would be disappointed. I don't know what excuse they would use to not have that character in it yet. Um, I don't I don't know. The one thing I will give Zack Snyder, and I will give him complete credit, is his stuff with the Amazons in the Snyder Cut. The way Themyscira looked, the way they operated was really, really, really well done. Like, yes, it was absolutely stunning. The outfits, everything looked so good. But didn't the Wonder Woman already have Nubia? No. Had Philibus, kind of, and then a race bent Artemis. But no Nubia yet. I still haven't seen Wonder Woman 84. I liked it. I did. I know a lot. So I accidentally hit the mute button and finished that sentence. He made the Amazons look incompetent, you think? I'd have to go back through and look. I was rather bored, but I thought they looked great. Um I don't know why they haven't brought her on yet. I would think they would. I would think at this day and age they would be like, yeah, that's probably a very smart move. I don't think he made him look incompetent though. That's crazy that you thought that to me. Okay, boys and girls, it's been fun. Oh, okay, Raymond. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Have a good day at work. Um, Lauren Chen's DC. Wait, what? I think Matt, are you just putting titles to videos in here? Because Lauren Chen has no idea what she's talking about in her Nubia video. That was super old. Yeah, that's I think I made a video calling that out. He's just posting random stuff, Tristan. Okay. Yeah, chillax with that, but Lauren Chen was an idiot on that video. Okay. I'm actually not gonna Hey, wait, I have an idea. No, you know what? I don't know how to show a photo without sharing my screen and making it I wonder, no, it won't let me. See, I can share my screen. I can add a video file. But that's it. That's stupid. You can add background music? That's cool. Okay, so anyways, no, I have not finished my top 5 yet. So for number I wonder if I can, let me try this real quick. I could put it as a background, but that would be dumb. Okay. I'll just tell you about it. For number 2, I have Echolands. And the funny thing about this is I haven't finished reading it yet. But I put it on here because Echolands is not a comic book. Echolands is a fucking experience. Echolands is drawn by J.H. Williams III. It's written by him too. But oh my god, that's Matt, that's the video where I debunked her ridiculousness. Where she was basically saying Wonder Woman was race swept. So Echolands is likely going to be one of the best books of the year because the panels, the art, everything is so beautiful. I'm going to share the cover just to show you real quick, and then I can stop. But this book, I'm probably breaking up already. This book is one of the most, yeah, someone time out, Matt. This book is one of the most beautiful books in existence. Like, I am not even being hyperbolic when I say that. Even a little bit. I absolutely love the way it looks. I love in that brilliant cover, but you've got to look in it. You've got to open it up, and I hate that I can't show you. It is, some of the paneling in this is absolutely stunning. Like the way that it flows, and it is a weird, like, dimension. It's super long, and it's weird to read on my phone. It's so freaking pretty. The next Wonder Woman movie should be Diana, Asteria, and Nubia facing off against Grail. That is a great idea. That is a great idea. Ozar, what do you guys think of the artwork in Arcane, the TV series? So I seen the trailer. Bianca actually sent it to me. Now, here's the thing. I have people request like reviews and stuff every once in a while. I have yet to watch it yet, but it is by far in 3 years the most requested animation I've ever gotten. I need to watch it. I really, really do. Echolands, the story of Earth's last war, starts with Hope Sticky Fingers. It's so good. I put it in my top 5 without even finishing reading it. It's so fucking beautiful. So for number 1, dun dun dun, I forget what it is. Oh yeah, I remember. Flash. It's so good. If you're not reading Jeremy Adams' Flash, you're so missing out. Like, it's a really great looking book for one, but it's so fun. This is one of those books that anytime you ever hear like all ages book, you think of, what's the best way to put it? You think of really like kids book, right? This is an all ages book that is really enjoyable for everyone. Now it is a little bit older, right? But I would send you some Christmas money, nerdettes. I'm just broke. That's okay. You're totally fine. Arcane is the best animated series to premiere on Netflix since Violet Evergarden. Yeah, I'm telling you, everybody is talking about it. I am actually really surprised. I really need to check it out. Hey, wait, I just realized something. The Urban Legends book and the New Villains book has been long prequel for the Arkham City book. And you haven't complained there. Wait, what? How has it been a prequel? In the New Villain book, I haven't read it yet. Um, how the fuck was that a prequel for the Arkham City book? I had never heard of Arcane either, Black Phoenix, but everybody's talking about it, how good it is. And if I'm going to review it, I'm like, I don't know what it is, but I need to watch it. I definitely do. It might be one of those late reviews. But Flash is so fun. So there's a lot of breaking of the fourth wall in this book. Basically, the Azrael story and Urban Legends books, how is that a prequel? How? If anything, that is a prequel to Arkham Order of the World. And it became before, not during, or 3 months later. So Flash, I keep getting I keep getting sidetracked. Sorry. Like there's quite a few times where you don't have to, but you have to like you have Fate talking to you directly to you, right? Um and he's telling you turn the page sideways, help us fall. Like I fucking love Jeremy Adams Flash. It is so good. And then you see like you've got the page turned to the side, so you have to read it that way. And then he's like, hurry, turn it back so we can get on our feet. And you have to help, like, you have to move the page in order for it to make sense. Oh my God. It is fantastic. It is one of the best ongoings, honestly. They're on 3 in that Arkham City Order of the World, and they're still doing the Azrael prequel. You know I'm messing with you. Oh yeah, I know. Where he's working at the hospital and shit? Yeah, I guess you're right. That's fucking stupid. Now I'm mad. No, I'm just kidding. I don't care. It is weird. It should have been graphed out a little better. What way does that work digitally? I moved my phone around. Shut up. Yeah, I can't even show you. I'm trying to figure out how to show you. Yeah, there's no way. I was going to try to see if I could show you. But then you would have to like move. Yeah, that wouldn't work. Never mind. I'm like, I can show you a couple panels, maybe if my voice doesn't get choppy. But then it would definitely not only get choppy, but then you'd have to move your computer or your phone or whatever anyway. So that's stupid. It's so good though. I really like Jeremy Adams on the Flash. And he makes it fun. He makes it very enjoyable every single issue. Now they do, of course, connect, right? But what he does with it, like, is every single time. Okay, so do you remember? This sounds silly, but I remember when I was a kid and I would pick up a book. It could be, Batman 63. It didn't matter what it was. You could pick it up and you could read it. You could understand the story. Every single book individually, right? That's what Jeremy Adams is bringing back. There are a lot of times, like, if you were to pick up Detective Comics, you would have been fine. You would have been fine. Actually, most of the books that I have on here, you would have been fine. But there are a lot of times, like with this Fear State, everything else, if you were to pick up the most recent Batman, you wouldn't have any clue what was going on. Like yesterday, I read Deep Target, and I really like it. I really like it. But I had to go back and look at number 1 because I was confused. Like, why are their brains mixed up and why do they think they're the other one? Like, I was confused. You used to be able to pick up a book, no matter what book it was, before writing for the trade. That's exactly right. That is exactly right. Before you were able to pick up anything and read it and enjoy it, Now it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna wait to the end of this arc. I don't know what's going on, or I've got to pick up the true previous issues. You can't do that anymore. That's the problem I had with King and Black series with Null. And I completely didn't have any interest in King and Black. It's not that I don't like Donny Cates at all. It's just that, you know, um, there was like a bunch of tie-ins. I hate the way Marvel does their events. And honestly, DC's a little bit guilty of it with this last event with Fear State. Like Marvel, it's like, okay, so we got Spider-Man 75, 76, 77, and then you've got Darkhold Wasp, and then you've got this and this. It's like, what goes with what, motherfucker? Like, just give me a list. Just give me a list. Like, luckily, I read all the Bat books, but not everybody does. That's a lot of money. You know what I mean? You mean comics used to have a beginning, middle, and end of it each issue? I am shocked, right? Um, exactly. It used to be different like that. Decompressed storytelling has become the norm, and it's a really shame because you can't you got to go by arc instead of by issue at this point. Here's the thing about Fear State. I think it's clear it was never meant to be as big as the Joker War, but it was bigger. I think it was just going to be a small event, but since Tinian was leaving, it was made bigger. Maybe, but if it was stretched out, they did not do a very good job of stretching it out. The best books in Fear State were not the main Bat titles. They were the best looking books, yes, for sure. Jimenez, his art, and the coloring with it, beautiful. The best books in Fear State were the Catwoman tie-ins and the Nightwing tie-ins. Like, those were so good. In the main Bat title, you had a lot of, and I love Miracle Molly. Oh, fuck. I forgot. So earmuffs if you were reading Fear State Omega, but I'm gonna do a whole fucking video on this shit. Yeah, remember when I said like a few weeks ago that Miracle Molly is going to jail? Yeah, that's happening right now. Like, what the fuck is the point? She's already got arrested. Like, I like Punchline, but she's in jail too. I am hoping. Oh, I think we got indirect confirmation where that Williamson may be on Batman longer. That would be wonderful. That would be awesome. But yeah, Punchline's already in jail in Omega. Like, okay. So we're putting all the women behind bars that Tinian made? For what? Like, all right. I don't get it. I don't get it one bit. And another thing that's driving me, I know I'm just bitching here, but we'll get to new comics, I promise. Maybe if it lets me share. Why is Tristan alone guest canceled? No, I just decided to do it. I have a stream later today with Drew to launch. Hello Leo, by the way. To launch Drew's one. So I decided Drew's Kickstarter. So I decided to do it alone. And next week I will have Bueller. Finally got that rescheduled, and then on Sunday I'll have comic breakdown. So that'll be fun. But another thing that's driving me crazy, and I promise I'll be done bitching. I promise. Every single book for like 3 weeks has had that damn Batgirl's backup. I don't care. The art's terrible. I don't want to read it. I haven't read it. I probably won't read it. You shoving it in my face 10 fucking times is not going to make me read it. It's just not going to, I don't care. Really liked Miracle Molly. She looks cool, doesn't she? She has a unique look, a unique idea. That Unsanity Collective was very different. Punchline I really did like, but she was a Harley Quinn knockoff, right? Another one that he made that would be probably be able to be used again was, what was it, the Underbroker? I think he was a cool character too. You've got Clown Hunter, but he's a Joker knockoff. You've got Ghostmaker, but he's a Batman knockoff, though I do like Ghostmaker. I like the idea of Ghostmaker, like a little bit more uh giving Batman a boyfriend. Yeah, that's what they're doing there. That's what they're doing. But yes, Miracle Molly was the best. For sure, for sure. Batman, Robin, and Deathstroke Inc. all tie into Shadow War. What the wait, what? Shadow War? You mean Shadow of the Bat? And Shadow War isn't until summer, so I am so confused. What is Shadow War? How can it tie into an event unless William is saying, okay, now I need to Google what Shadow War is. Unless you're talking about Shadows of the Bat. Yeah, lame art. Are you talking about the Batgirl one? It was like, it was something. I'm so confused. Are those Clark style glasses for show? No, I'm totally blind. I'm totally blind. Shadow War is the Ra's al. What the fuck am I? Okay. What is Shadow War? How have I not heard about this? Shadow War? DC Comics. Does it have to do with Checkmate? Okay, Ra's al Ghul returns. Okay, so this is Bleeding Cool. Does that have to do with the Checkmate title? Okay, can I click that? No, I can't click that. All right, is that yeah, that's the article I'm on too. Let's take a look at this. Let me see if I can. Let me look it up real quick on here, and I will try to share it because I had no about this, no idea. 2022. Now I want to look into it. A second. There's actually a comic to help translate and only. Oh, that's so cool. Oh no. This is the Bendis stuff. That's why I didn't know. All right, let's try to share this without losing audio. Let's just pretend that it'll work. Or hope, rather. They don't mention the Batman book's involvement in that article, but let's just say it's teased in the villain's book. Crap. Venice? You mean Bendis? All right, let's take a look at this. Earlier this month, Bleeding Cool was revealed that Ra's al Ghul would be back in a big way. The Shadow War event with Talia al Ghul. How's audio, by the way? Let me know if it's breaking up. The Shadow War event with Talia al Ghul and today's Gotham City Villains Anniversary Special and Robin Annual confirms it. Spoilers ahead. Earmuffs, earmuffs, earmuffs. It was teased in the earlier issue of DC Comics Batman Urban Legend number 6 with Black Canary and Talia, written by Joshua Williamson. Something called Shadow War. And it was given, I don't remember that. Players in our world are hogging, making movies for the future, getting their agents in place for something Shadow War to be continued. Oh, I do remember that. It's all good with the audio. Hell yeah. All right. Who hasn't been around? Talia's been kind of around in Checkmate. I like look through them. I don't actually buy them. Nope. Bendis is boring. Okay, he's not that. You know what's funny about that? Last week he actually had a book come out called Joy Operations. Oh my god, I couldn't read it. Every other word was fuck, fuck, fuck. It was so bad. Like the dialogue, it was supposed to be like maybe a middle-aged lady. And it was like, I can do this, fuck. I can't do this, fuck. I might be able to do this, fuck. It was unreadable. Ra's al Ghul's mother. Yep. We're doing that. That got revealed in Robin. So it's Ra's al Ghul, son of the demon. That was revealed in last one. So Talia al Ghul, daughter of Ra's, who has been around. Yes, we know about that. It's worth noting that Mother's Soul over in Robin, written by Joshua. Yep, we know that. Yep, we know that. This is about the trust. Trust getting ahead of everyone. I don't understand much about trust at all. I've read every issue of Deathstroke Geek and I still don't get it. Gotta catch 'em all after all. Is that Mother's Soul League of Lazarus, though? Finding the best for whatever Shadow War may be planning, and Ra's al Ghul could be bringing back the original League of Shadows in her league conflict. Another bloody tournament. This is a terrible article. After Talia, okay, so this must be what happened today. Now here, okay, so she's bringing back the League of Shadows. Well, in the Robert, we get another reunion. So we've got Rod. Like who? Okay, please answer me this question. Is it weird to anybody else? I'm gonna zoom in for you. That we're getting like sexy Ra's al Ghul. Is it just me? Like you're not supposed to think Ra's al Ghul's sexy. Okay, maybe it's just me. In secondary confirmation, to talk, father. Okay. All right. Shadow War is coming in 2022. All right. Well, so we've got Shadow War. Let's see what else is here. We've got Shadow War. We've got the Amazons one. And then we've got Justice Incarnate. What? No, it's not just you. Yeah, Leo, I actually, the funny thing about it is I have on like the backside of my channel, I have you and a bunch of other people, but I have approve all comments always listed on your account, and I don't know why it does that. Yeah, freaking Bane's being loud again. So yeah, that's weird. Um, Danny DeVito's Penguin and Catwoman fortunately. What the fuck? We gotta look. Okay, Danny DeVito is going to. And the Catwoman is the model of Michelle Pfeiffer. How? That looks like Selena from the comics. Okay. They clowns clip that of Vax 5 billion doses stolen. I'm not dying inside. You know what? Why steal the world's vaccine? Of course, 5 billion of them. What a villainous thing to do. Oh, well, that's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. He steals and then, okay, it's a little unclear. Somehow make the vaccine airborne and release it across the world, then recruit the world's villains to vaccinate everyone on the planet. So he steals the vaccine, gets everyone sick, and then forces them to pay. Okay. Either way, it's a proper vaccination mandate to an entire globe, and it cures the pandemic completely. Since we've been inoculated on the planet, they put, oh my God, they're trying to, who wrote this? Who wrote this? Who wrote this fucking story? They're trying, listen to this. Now, is this villainous act? No, it's completely sane. Normal people definitely forcibly vaccinate people. Trying to find who wrote it. I'm opening up mine. Is it a villainous act? Is it a heroic act? Is it anti-heroic act? The means justify the ends. An authoritarian and unacceptable act in contravention of people's wishes. Supervillains are always putting poison in the water system or releasing toxic gases. What if they actually did some good instead? Oh, honey. It is by... Oh, my God. Okay. I just died. It's by DeVito. It's by fucking Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito wrote the story. No. Nope. Nope. That doesn't exist. It is fake. I am pretending it is fake. So Danny DeVito needs to stick to It's Always Sunny. Yeah, he's funny on that. Actually, I love Sunny in Philadelphia. I haven't watched it in a really long time, but it's a good show. Danny DeVito tried to make it seem nope, it just doesn't exist. No. Like I don't care if you're going to do a good allegory. This isn't a good allegory. He is forcibly making everybody get the vaccine, and then Batman's just like, ha ha ha, it's gone. Everything's good now, and our authoritarian tactics worked. Never question your government. Obey. I am Danny DeVito. I've never, well, I can't say that, but haven't had to worry about a damn thing. They're like pushing super fucking fascist shit right there. Like, I don't care if you get a vaccine or you don't. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not your doctor. Like, everyone has a personal choice. I wouldn't even tell you mine. That's fucking ridiculous. You know what's funny about it though? So, yesterday I seen a bunch of when I was looking for a video topic, I seen a bunch of videos, right? And a bunch of the videos were talking about, wait, hold on. Let me unshare this because I think my audio might be starting. I left again to talk to Liam Sharp. I'm back. Wait, like the Liam Sharp? All that crap is gonna date these comics so much, yeah. We're gonna pretend that like that doesn't exist. But yesterday I kept seeing this, like, so first off, it was like 2 weeks to flatten the curve, and then there was, I think it was probably around the time that Shang-Chi came out, they started talking about the Delta variant, right? So yesterday I'm looking at a video, or I'm looking for a video topic. And I kept seeing this stuff. It was basically talking about Moncron or something. Come to find out it's another variant. But I thought it was a transformer all day. I heard like these people talking about Omicron or Omicron. I thought it was a fucking transformer. Nope, it's another variant. Okay. All right. I don't know enough about it at this point because I thought all day he was hanging out with fucking Bumblebee. Nope. He is another disease. Oh my god, that makes me cringe so bad. I can't believe it. Okay, let's look up new comics. Sorry. I got so off topic here. But oh my goodness, that's so bad. November. Nope, December 1st. The news just waited for a scary sounding variant. Right? No, but it sounds more like a fucking. It honestly sounds like a transformer. It doesn't sound like a scary anything. It sounds like a good guy too. Like, I don't feel like that kind of transformer would even hurt me. Come on now. I don't know why I have to search for it on Chrome, but I do, and then transfer it. No, don't restore. I should have had this ahead of time. Sorry, guys. Think it's not illegal yet. Yet is the keyword. No. Well, I would say no, but I don't think we're gonna ever go that far. But definitely a crazy world. All right, here we go. I'm using the crappy site, but I should know which ones are actually the exact same comment a few hours ago and stay. It does sound like a transformer, right? Like it doesn't. Omicron. It's a Decepticon. It definitely sounds like. It doesn't sound right. Like that's the dumbest name. All right, let's look here. Let's see what is coming out this week. I'm gonna take the chat off so we can see it bigger, guys. All right. Got Marvel Avengers 50. So many freaking variants. I'm assuming it is a anniversary edition. Look at that art germ cover. That is so pretty. Captain Marvel 34. I think that's coming out. Daredevil 36. See what I mean? Like they've got Darkhold, they've got all this stuff, and I don't even know where they belong half the time. At least with what is it called? At least with the events. Thank you so much, Infamy or Death. I love how when I bring these, thank you, the stickers up on Restream, it says pair character flying in the air with a red cape and a smile on his face. Thank you so much, by the way, Infamy. I really appreciate you. I dropped Avengers, Jason Aaron blows, right? She-Hulk variant C, was it up here? Oh, that's so pretty. That Ron Lim cover? Yeah, that's beautiful. Ooh, that one's even prettier. Well, it's dark, super dark. Is that Comixology? No, that's actually not a bad idea, Leo. I'm using Fresh Comics, but I bet no, Comixology wouldn't have them until tomorrow, and I always do it on Tuesday. So, this is not coming out. Fantastic Four is. I really like that cover. That's so cute. Holy crap. I read through in Justice League Incarnate #1. So much happens. Oh no. I am going to have to read that next. No fucking way. Not with the Wonder Woman Historia. So we've got Phoenix Song. I don't know. Yeah, Marauders comes out. I don't think New Mutants does. I know Phoenix Song does. I don't know enough about Echo. I feel like I really need to read up on her before the next couple Hawkeye episodes. Just because I barely know. Like I thought she was a hero. Like they're making her out to be a villain. I don't know. I don't know who White Fox either is, but she's fucking cool looking. I really like the design. Oh, it's not showing you how. Oh, okay. Justice League Incarnate is a silly version of Multiversity. Oh, really? Well, then I've already read Multiversity. Yeah, but it may be like a retelling for new people. I don't know. Did Marvel stop drawing She-Hulk as a linebacker? Yes, they're going back to her original look. The Marvels, Venom #2. I don't think that comes out. Didn't that jump like 2 weeks ago or last week? Yeah, no, I think it does actually. That's weird. White Fox debuted in New Agents of Atlas during. Okay, so that's why I don't know her. She's brand new. She's got a really great design. But it's not bad. We actually get Darkseid versus. Wait, what? We actually get Darkseid versus Thanos rip off. Oh, okay, in Multiversity. Okay, or I mean not Multiversity. Justice League Incarnate. Venom 1 was great. 1 was so good. I think there is also a really cool. I know there is. There's a really cool. Comics Elite has a exclusive on their website with the new big bad guy there. Warhammer 40K, Winter Guard. I started reading that when issue 1 came out, and it was felt really very similar to the movie, so I dropped it. This came out last week, and it was terrible. This came out last week too. Trial of Magneto 4, that might be out. I thought Fresh Comics was just a section on Comixology. I don't know, it's just the one I always use. I don't know. Dynamite, not might be yours, Barbarella. That I don't like that cover, but that one's super pretty. Evil Ernie is back. All right. A lot of covers for Evil Ernie. I'll probably check that out. Jennifer's Blood. I bought issue 1. Wasn't for me. I tried to give it a shot. Because I do think it was originally written by Garth Ennis. I love this cover. I know it's silly and it's a cosplay cover, but it looks so fun. I am gonna pick up the holiday special. Because I want a couple good books for like a countdown to Christmas type thing. Go to comic list and kick on. No, because it doesn't show it. It doesn't show the pictures. I want the pictures. I love the covers. Snyderverse. I don't know that comes out this week. Use this. No, it doesn't show the pictures. Vampirella. Well, that's kind of cool. She's all covered up. It looks way different design, but it's neat. I bought so many comics and manga. I know they had a great sale on Comixology. They had everything from Zenescope at 70% off. Chew, not for me. Deadly Class, not for me. Actually, I just didn't know about it. Who is it? It's Rick Remender. I don't mind Rick Remender. Firepower, Frontiersman, Hellcop. I still haven't read 1. I just meant you can have a list to tell you what's accurate and what's not. Oh, okay. Inkblot, the kitty book. King of Spies. Yes, finally. Mark Millar's book. Yes, I'm looking forward to that for sure. Is anyone reading Snyder's? Yes. I have The Clear and Night of the Ghoul. What's the other one? We Are Demons. I really like that one too. Made in Korea. I think that's over. Is that the last one? Tales Nightmare Blog. The first issue was really, really good. So I'll get that. Redneck. Is that the Donny Cates book? I don't know if it is or not. Vampirella, that's an 80s outfit. Check her cell phone. A big prick. It's cute though. Barbarella is one of my favorite comics. Really? That's awesome. I'm glad somebody likes it because I don't know. I guess I never really gave it a good chance. Scumbag, another Rick Remender book. Spawn amazes me because it's still $2.99. Like over anything. That's what amazes me about Spawn. Like that's so cheap. Department of Truth. Finally, it was pushed back last week. Fucking stupid. Don't ever push Department of Truth back. Don't ever push crossover back, and then we're good, and I'm happy. I just said that. The Me You Love in the Dark, that is the last one. Magic Order is not coming out. And then you've got The Walking Dead, the colored edition. King of Spies, James Bond meet James Wick. I know I cannot. I'm excited for that. So DC, oh my gosh, there's so many. So freaking many. We've got Batman Annual, which is going to be the finishing of all of the backup stories, I believe, from my understanding. From all of the backup stories about Ghostmaker. But if I feel like that was forever ago, like I am going to have to go back and look at them. Because I know he was battling, what was her name, Midas? And all of those people. And I don't remember anything else. So I'm going to have to go back. DC charges $1 extra for the card stock. Yeah. They're pretty, though. Fear State Omega. See, I don't have that issue just because I buy digital. I do wish, and I do think it's, I think it would be a lot cooler of DC if they didn't charge so much as the physical for the digital. Like, there's no reason why they couldn't. Yeah, the Midas stuff gets resolved. That's what I figured, but I may have to go back and look to understand because it's been a while since we had those Midas storylines. Like it's been a little bit. Were you able to click? Okay, not to me. So then we've got Omega, which I already talked about a little bit. Basically, from my understanding, from what I seen earlier, was earmuffs. If you don't want spoilers, Batman takes Scarecrow and they talk. Then he locks him up and he says it's not over. Miracle Molly goes to jail. Yep. Maybe it'll be good. All I can do is hope. And then Peacemaker 1. Oh, what is his name? His name's Sean Mahoney, right? He escapes. I think that's basically the 3 plot points of Fear State Omega. Like I've been waiting to do a video about Fear State for those 3 plot. Okay. All right. I guess so. I normally am not super negative in videos, so if you don't like negative videos, don't watch my Fear State video. So then we've got this cover is weird to me. Like, she looks like she's trying to make Batman her bitch. It's weird. All right, what am I doing here? Okay. It was like froze for a second or something. Okay, there we go. So then we've got, we've got Batman and Detective Comics Annual. All right. This is going to start the Shadows of the Bat, not to be confused with the Shadow War. All right. Ivy also declares she neither hero nor villain, just Ivy. In what? What are they doing? I know she's like, Miracle Molly sounds like Miracle Molly sounds like the best kind of weed ever. Like, it definitely sounds like the kind you'd go to the dispenser and be like, can I have a Miracle Molly? It does. I'm sorry. It does. I love the negative videos. Okay, good. I don't feel so bad then. Like, in Omega. Okay, well, whatever, Ivy. I guess you're just gonna be Ivy. I'm gonna love you anyway, so it doesn't matter. I love how like last week I was so excited I read Batman and I'm like, yay, our first canonical Ivy and Poison Ivy and Harley Quist. And then like in every one they were in, they kissed after that. I'm like, okay, so it wasn't special. Okay. Okay, so then we have Detective Comics and the Shadow of the Bat. Like a lot of flashbacks and shit. I glimpsed through it. I didn't look at it. Gotham City Villains. That's a $10 book. Yeah, so you have to really want it, right? It's cool though, I guess. I really like this cover. That's really pretty. I love Talia. Talia needs used so much more. Just honestly, they need to utilize her. So then we have Joker Annual, the James Gordon show. And actually, I don't mind it. I like James Gordon a lot. And I like how they're doing the book, but it's getting like they need to do something. Do something with it. That's pretty funny. Okay, so then Justice League Dark, and I think this is, let me check. I think this is the penultimate for, is this the last one? Oh, it's got Dan Waters on it. Is he going to take over for Justice League Dark? Oh my God. That would be fucking awesome. Wait. Is Justice League Dark over? Like, I know that we're having, like, the penultimate for Catwoman was last week for Rom V. He's returning to Swamp Thing. What's going on with Justice League Dark? Does anyone know? If Dan Waters takes over, I am all about that shit. He is a great, great fucking writer. Constantine, if you want to check out his Hellblazer series, yes, it wraps things up. God bless the world. And I've done solicitations videos. I haven't seen any Justice League Dark backups or anything. That's a fucking shame. When I was take part in the Devil's God bless the world. Did I just fuck this up? I totally did. There we go. Art Germ makes covers like, oh, Art Germ covers. Like, I don't get me wrong. I like J. Scott Campbell's covers, but they're very cartoony. Like, he has serves a purpose, right? But Art Germ's cover, oh my god, it's so. Wait, did I go past it? I did. Okay, so back to where we started. Dang, that really sucks. I hope they do get Dan Waters on that. Did they race swap Constantine just because Justice League Dark? No, they didn't race swap Constantine, psycho. Not everything's about identity politics. God, Leo. Idiot. No, I'm just kidding. Nightwing Annual, we're going to have a little bit of boy on boy action here with Dick and Jason. I really like this cover. That's so cute. It looks like we're getting the origin of Flatline, which we've kind of got a little bit, but like not to the degree. Like, look, it's just so weird to me. Here we go again. What are we doing with Roz here? What is he doing? Roz is supposed to be terrifying, not a joke man with long hair and a man bun. I really like Gleb Mechanol's art, but dang. Oh my god. Warner Brothers is bringing Justice League Dark to life as a new shared universe on both. Yeah. Actually, yeah, I did get information a long time ago. I know what you're talking about, Leo. I was messing with you. You're talking about the show, and yes, they are looking for a black British man. As long as he's British, I don't give a shit. So, Static season 1, I don't believe that comes out. That Kari cover is Kari Andrews, right? Oh, so good. So good. Son of Kal-El Annual does not come out. Human Target does. Beautiful art, beautiful art in that book. It's so boring. Like, cough, cough, I die. I'm waiting for the trade for that one. I'm not. Oh, fuck Tom King. Oh no. Now we need to have this conversation. What the fuck happened? What happened? Everybody loves to hate on the Tom King thing. Let's talk about this. Ra's al Ghul. Okay, but is it going to be Justice League Dark or Constantine? I believe it's Justice League Dark. From my understanding, and there's also I said in my community stream that I had a little tea that they're doing the Dead Man show, right? That's coming too. He broke up Guy Gardner and Ice just to put her with Fire officially. I'm trying to put it on the screen. So yeah, fuck Tom King. He's an idiot. He gave into what? The shippers? Yeah. Imagine my shock. Ugh. Whatever. So dumb. Now I gotta read it. No, I'll just. Maybe. Okay, so what else do we have here? Truth and Justice. I don't think that's still coming out. Wonder Woman Annual. Okay, I'm getting this, and I'm sure this is Cloonan, right? I'm assuming Becky Cloonan and Michael Conrad. Yeah. So I am right. Yeah, no, in the show they are. I was teasing you. I knew what you meant. In the show they are making him black and British. So I don't know where they're gonna go with that, but that's cool. So boom, Buffy. I like how all of the covers say made by Joss Whedon. It's because Ice is exotic, isn't she? Now I really want to see it. Oh, is there anything good on Boom this week? I mean, I guess that's subjective. Well, that's a cool cover for Once and Future. I don't read Once and Future. I may pick it up and trade because I like Kieran Gillian. Fire and Ice are a couple now. I guess so. I guess. Okay. Let's see. This doesn't come out this week. I know that's Aaron Lepresky, but I know it doesn't come out this week. I know it comes out. It was supposed to come out this week, and it got pushed back. If Constantine is going to be race swap, it better be Idris Elba. Is Idris Elba British? I know they were specific. I guess that doesn't matter, right? Because Idris Elba could do a British accent, and I think he's a little old though. He might be a little old. Yeah, I would think so. I would think they would need somebody younger because they're gonna need Constantine and then Zatanna. I don't know who else are. Maybe Etrigan. Maybe that would be too expensive. I don't know. It's a 1 in 25. Oh, it's so pretty though. So pretty. IDW, don't care. Oh my god, fucking turtles, stupid. Seven Seas, don't care. Yen Press, don't care. I know that's subjective. I'm sorry. Cross the Bear, absolutely recommend this if it's a little bit of horror, a little bit of like old timey fun, not fun, mystery, right? Really, really good. Idris Elba is British, mid 40s, was wrestler. They were looking for somebody 25 to 30, so I think Idris would be a little bit old, but yeah, that would work. He's in a show called Luther, has a British. Okay, yeah, I mean it might work. I liked Idris Elba as not Deadshot. Oh my god, what did he play? In Suicide Squad. You know who I mean. I liked him, but I don't know, he might be a little old. Maniac of New York. They've been saying this is going to come out for so long. For so long, and I've still yet to see it come out. You know what's really weird? Really weird to me, okay? Animal Castle? Okay. There is 100 variants just at DC and Marvel alone. But there's a paper shortage. What Bloodsport? Thank you. Oh my god. No, I didn't say not shot. I said Deadshot, but I messed up. Basically, why are they printing if there's this terrible paper shortage? Why are they printing so many fucking variants and not like using the paper for other ones? Dirtbag Rapture is terrible. This is like the running for worst comic of the year. Basically, King states Guy and Isis are ex. They have an argument, and she goes to Fire and says, "I'm always lost." She always finds me. Tom King loves his shippers. Alice in Leatherland. I remember seeing that when this book first was announced, like people like John Delarose, like they're trying to get your kids with BDSM. Shut up. Ridiculous. Cinescope, we've got Myths and Legends. That's super pretty. Super pretty. Oh, Bianca, have a good day at work. Hotel or Hell? Hotel Hell? I don't know. Looks kind of cool. I might check that out. I've been really liking a lot from AW8 lately. Really. Like they've been putting out some really good stuff. I wonder if it's because it's like, creative owned. I think that's about it. Scout, nothing good. Suicide Jockeys, I don't know what that is. I've heard of that before, but I don't. Barbaric, I know Comics Elite talks about this, that it's really good. Not for me. Yeah. Heavy metal. Science fiction. That's it. Hotel Hell, good classic horror movie. Oh, it's a movie? See, I don't know movies very well. Let me put the chat back up. There we go. Paper shortage is a lie. It is totally not a lie. I blame Department of Truth for the narrative. That's gonna be the next issue. It is has nothing to do with a real paper shortage. It is all a conspiracy. I don't get the paper shortage though. Like I really don't. Like there's a lot of books that have been pushed back and pushed back. Like I do think there's probably a shortage, but like I don't I don't quite understand it. Like this is gonna sound super ignorant, so nobody like okay, I'm just gonna say it. Why don't they just like cut down some more trees and make some more paper? Like I don't plastic shortage too. Well, that's a little bit more complicated. Why don't they just recycle? Exactly. Like there is ways to solve this. Is it a work? Is it more of Department of Truth you would love, Leo? I'm not just give it one issue. Um, but like, is it more along the lines of a worker shortage? Like, because a lot of people for a long time were really taking advantage of the government when it comes to the unemployment, right? Um, to the environmentalist, I'm just like cut some trees down. Fuck it, I want my bucks. No, but like a lot of people were really like some people were able to make more on unemployment than they were on actual like going to work. So is that kind of maybe what it is though? Like articles about why see, and maybe I'm not read up on it, right? A combination of both. That makes sense. Like just I just don't get it. Like there I know there's a lot of shortages when it comes to like computer chips and stuff too. Like in order like for this holiday think about like when the Xbox 360 or the Xbox One came out or the PS4. There was a shortage for a while, right? But that shortage really died down when it came like 3 months out, right? And then we were, a year in and we were getting like the Xbox One Slim and everybody you were able to go to your local games app or Walmart or order it online. The PlayStation 5 has been out for what, a year? And it's still impossible to find. I don't get it. Like it's got to be we're living in a weird time. That's for sure. We are living right-wing YouTuber. I am not right-wing. I'm totally centrist. Um yeah, I'm totally right down the middle. Um but yeah, it just she's a hateful big. Oh my god, that's so funny. No, it's just like there's so much going on right now when it comes to the world. It just feels like we're living in a almost a parody of what we used to. Fence sitter. Oh my god. Yeah, yeah, maybe. Um, but that's okay. I'd rather be nice than crazy, Leo. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it just seems so weird. API, a printer is working at 50%. Just turn it up to 100. Just turn it. AMD CEO is working at wow. Yeah, there needs. I don't know. We're 2 years into this pandemic, right? Like, are we still mid pandemic? Are we post pandemic? Are we gonna get back to normal? Recycling isn't the way. This is the way. Yeah. I definitely think it shouldn't have taken this long. I don't know. It's such a crazy world right now. PS5 impossible to find because Sony likes the scalper hype. Oh, sorry, bots can at least be stifled. If companies care. It's really a shame too, especially around the holiday season. There's so much going on and it's hard for everybody and something simple like that. I know it's not simple, but I'm just saying could make somebody's day, could make somebody's happy. And that's where I think it's a shame that they're not doing it. What? Let's take a look at I got about 15 minutes. So let's take a look at like I never get through all my top 5. Well, usually I have a guess, but I never get through all my top 5 and my whatever it's called, new comic book day. So you guys are just gonna help me look what's going on for a video. We're still in the pandemic. Yeah, it's gonna be a while. And that's why what drives me crazy when people are like, well, this didn't make this da 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 compared to a movie that was in, Marvel prime time. Like, duh. Are you stupid? Like, duh, the third largest port in the world got shut down a month because the Docker works. Oh, yeah, that's gonna cause some issues. So what do we got here? We've got Transformers. See, I told you it was a fucking Transformer. What is this? Amanda Waller. What is this spoilers for? So I can warn you. The Suicide Squad does come out this week. Miracle Molly is heading to jail. Yes. There's Simon Saint. He's in jail. Simon Saint is in jail. They're rather on house arrest. Did we get that wrong? Yeah, kind of. Nope, bang on. It seems as well Amanda Waller's land grab for all this lovely technology that he provided and locked in this fascist state. Whatever might she find for such technology? Question, if anybody knows. Is Amanda Waller the same Amanda Waller that is in Suicide Squad? The Robbie Thompson title? Like, I don't know if it is or not. Like, what's up with continuity? New York went to sleep for days to COVID. Yes, definitely. I don't quite understand. Like, I hate fucking continuity. I really hope whatever they're doing with Justice League Incarnate fixes this. Nope, bang on, it seems, as well as Amanda Waller's land grab for all the lovely technology that he provided that locked Gotham down in the fascist state. What is this? And yes, Miracle Molly is in jail, but cooperating with the authorities, my Amanda Waller. Ooh, I like that idea. What about Miracle Molly? Miracle Molly replacing. You know how Harley Quinn is always in what's not to get? What's confusing? I said, is she the same Amanda Waller that is in the Suicide Squad book? And the same one that opened up the breach in Action Comics. Oh yeah, that's one that wasn't on there. That's coming out this week, right? Tristan really needs to be an EIC. Now I gotta Google what that means. Of course she's the same. I mean, but her look keeps changing. Earned income credit? What? Editor in chief. Okay, yeah, now I get it. I should have known that. But she doesn't look at all the same. Like, I don't get it. But that would be cool. I will tell you one thing that I think would actually really work is if Harley Quinn's always in Suicide Squad, right? Always in Suicide Squad. Why not? You don't need to Google. I'm right here. Yeah, I should have just I should have just asked. So, why not put her in that position where Harley was at, right? And give Harley her break with her book with Stephanie Phillips and the stuff going on with Ivy, and actually utilize her from jail to get her out. That is actually really smart if that's what they're going for. She would be awesome in the Suicide Squad. I would love to see it. She's going to jail, cooperating out of water, So then, yes, we've got Peacemaker on the loose. How much? Obviously, he's not going to become Abyss, right? So I don't know. I guess more Poison Ivy in 2022. Hell yeah. We got more cuddles, guys. Look, we got cuddles. And yes, it's reported Harley and Ivy will be together in Eden. Like, where is Eden? Here's my question about this Eden paradise, right? So you've got artist renditions. Well, they should be consistent. My brain needs consistency. So when it comes to this, like, Eden is this sanctuary, right? Like, where are you walking around in Gotham and you've got, Wayne Enterprises, and then you walk over and it's like this big fucking garden? All right. Maybe. Or is it underground? Yeah, she's pissed at the gardener. Yeah, rightfully so. The gardener touched her without consent or something like that. Basically the gardener oh, more kisses. And even more kisses. I love it. The gardener like took the best part of her and put it like in a weird pill. Like that's pretty weird. That's pretty weird. Can't lie. Ivy took over Robinson Park once. Maybe Eden. That could be. Um, I like it. I like them doing their own thing and kind of being that. I hope they don't put Harley back in. Well, the Suicide Squad is one of the better. Is one of the probably top 5 at DC. It's really good. It's really different. And it's fun. I really like it because it has no like. I love Harley. You guys know I love Harley. But she's too much in the Suicide Squad sometimes. And a lot of times those people don't know really how to write her, right? That's a little bit of an issue. But now it looks like it's much better. Oh man. That's so unfair to Jimmy and Amanda nor Sam Humphries. Both wanted to have Harley and Ivy kiss, but DC kept chickening out. Why is that unfair? They finally got the okay to do so. I don't know why DC kept chickening out. That's so dumb. It is just a kiss. That is like, okay, if DC as a company has no issue with Lois Lane and Clark Kent kissing, what is the issue with Ivy and Harley? I don't understand it. Like, I don't get it. Because it's big name Tinian who gets the credit. Is it Tinian or is it Phillips? I think it was in Tinian's book first. I think you're right. I think, like, in the story, it would have been Phillips first. No, you're right. You're right. Just saying a Nerdette newsstand TV show would make a perfect Christmas gift for a comic book fan. I love it. Samuel B in a commercial. They can kiss and all, but don't overdo it. Some of us are tragic. Well, you know what? Like, just a pet, like, that's all it is, right? It's just like a little sweet embrace. And a little, like, cuddles. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't see an issue at all. It is a shame that they wouldn't let him do it before. I'm not sure. Tinian. Oh, yes. That's how I learned how to say it. Somebody said on my stream last week that it was like tiny onion, Tinian, right? Okay. But I don't see why it took for something like that. Like, we had them married. If you remember in Injustice, they actually got married, as did I think Orko and King Shark. What is this? What are we really bringing this person in? Yeah, now Dr. Meridian. Why are we? I don't know what this is. I don't want to. Oh, this is Fear State Omega. Okay, I don't want to actually like spoil it for anybody if you haven't read it before I know what it is. But we're actually what the fuck is that noise? I have no idea what that noise was. Okay, must have been my phone. Wait, did you say Orko or Orko? I think you still have I might have said Orko. Orca and King Shark got married. I actually dropped that. That's there's nothing to drop. It was free on DC Infinite, but that King Shark one, it's not bad thing, it's just boring. Like, I don't have a huge investment in the character as it is. So I don't really want to read his book. Like, I read enough weeklies anyways. I really do like, because DC Infinite has that one. It's got Harley Quinn and the Robins title, right? You get all of them weekly. I don't read the Robins anymore. It's Tim Sheridan. It's horrible. But the Kiss Bang Kill Tour by T. Franklin, and she's such a weird person. But it is so fucking good. Like, it is the best Harley book out there. No offense, Stephanie Phillips. I do like Stephanie Phillips, but T. Franklin is writing circles around you. Time to catch up. You read weekly wokies. I don't do it anymore. Nobody liked it. Everyone was like, oh, you're wrong. Like okay, so here's the thing I noticed when it came to stuff like that is no matter what, and this actually goes for you too, Leo, I can show you or anybody sales charts. I can show you what is woke and what is not during the week. I can show you. Oh, yeah, Tim Seeley, not Sheridan, sorry. I can show all of these numbers. Doesn't matter. For a side of the aisle that likes to pretend they believe in facts and evidence, they completely dismiss them unless they go towards their confirmation bias. I've showed numbers plenty of times on this channel and said, look, the comic book industry is far from doing good, but it's also far from doing bad. And showed numbers as compared to Rebirth or how they were in the 2000s. And they're just like, that's why manga's winning. I'm like, shut the fuck up. That has nothing to do with it. I can show you all of these things. And unless it fits your confirmation bias, you're not going to believe it. And there's no point in trying to change anyone's mind. I'm not here to make up your mind. But you are, not you, Leo, specifically. Those type of people are absolutely 100% sheep like the left. Sorry, that's the truth. If you are believing that the comic book industry is dead, you are believing people that are manipulating you. If you are believing that the comic book industry is in perfect shape, you are in denial. If you are believing that the whole industry is woke and that every book has an agenda, you are believing somebody that is manipulating you. If you are believing that these books are made to, like I said with the Alice in Leatherland, make your kids gay, that's really ridiculous. Like, I've gone through numbers. Perch has gone through way more numbers than I have. All of them done to a T with charts. It does not matter. At this point, no sides, no areas, no political, parties believe in facts and evidence. And that's a shame. They're all hypocrites. Like this fucking thing. Recently, with this Twitter guy, I guess Jack Dorsey stepped down, and the right was 2 seconds going through his tweets. But they were pissed when that was done to everyone else. The right uses cancel culture just as much as the left. Don't let them kid you. That is the fucking truth. That is ridiculous. And they won't even admit it. Data Racer, every single thing that man does is cancel culture. Well, not everything. But when he goes back through like this new guy's tweets, that is cancel culture. I just want Marvel to die. You know what, Infamy? I respect you because you just fucking laid on the line. You have never sugarcoated it. And that's awesome. If you said it was dead, you'd be at like 250k subs. Yes, and then I'd be lying to my audience. I could sit here and pretend like all these things are fucking terrible and get a lot more subs and a lot more views. But that's not what I want. I want to be able to be honest with my audience. And I don't want my audience to be sheep for people like Richard Meyer or even people on the left, like the, and not so much on YouTube, but at least that I've noticed. But people on Twitter, like, Gail Simone's sycophants and stuff like that. They're all fucking using the same tactics. It's just a different side of a different coin. They're trying to make me gay, not my kids. You know what, Infamy? Come here, come close. I want to tell you a secret. They can't legally make you suck a... Just wanted you to know that. Gotta put that out there. Marvel dies and there go the comic industry. That's right. And it's not gonna happen. The comic industry may shift or it may change. Things may things may be different. Oh yeah, Data Racer's a bitch. He fucking lied about well, I don't know if he's a bitch, but he did lie about the stuff with that Alien Predator movie, and then Anna, that Star Wars girl, did the exact same thing. It was a lie. That movie by Blinky was not made before. It was actually came up with at the exact same time. It's just a bunch of misinformation by people that want their fucking clicks. That's fine. I've been saying that for years. Two sides of the same. It's right. Fucking ridiculous. Anyways, sorry for that rant. I didn't mean to go off. We, you know what? Out of curiosity, what did he black him for? I like Mr. H. Mr. H reviews, right? He's okay. I like him a lot more than like Phantom Menace people. What did he black him for? Out of curiosity, before I go, I stopped following that Star Wars girl. Yeah, she made a video about that too, and it was fucking fake. It was false, and she didn't like. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. He corrected his false info. Yep. Not surprising. Data Raiders, like I said, he uses cancel culture. The left is still worse, far worse. That's because you see the left because you're watching channels that report on it. The right does the same thing. The religious right created and manufactured and started cancel culture. So yeah, same. But what was I gonna say? There was a comment and I was gonna say something. I don't remember. Yeah, but anyways, yeah, that's ridiculous. That they always put out fake fucking information. This whole thing with this Twitter guy. Yeah, we don't like cancel culture, but we're gonna go 10 years back and do the exact same thing. Fuck you. You fucking hypocrites. That's all they are. That's why I just like talking about comic books, right? That is a shame that he blacked Mr. H, but I'm not surprised. It was a lie. The whole story was a lie. And it was fabricated by a data racer and then put on a bigger platform than that Star Wars girl. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I did make a mistake that one time, right? I reported about the death threats. Within minutes of me finding out that they were not true, I had a video out. I had my other video privated, and I corrected everything. I said I was sorry, anything like that, right? Yeah. Did you see that? See anything corrected? See anything privatized? Nah. Those people don't have integrity. None whatsoever. So, anyways, I'm gonna get going, guys. I've got some stuff to do, but make sure is that still pinned? I don't know. Yeah, it is. Make sure you guys are here tonight. This should be really fun. I'm excited. I don't know how to launch a Kickstarter. I don't know how to even, and I'm not launching it. Obviously, it's true, but I don't even know how to like be the host. So this should be really fun. You ready for a train wreck? Here it comes at 6 p.m. Funny thing is, Data Racer always posted pics of SJWs blocking him. Data, fucking, they're all the same. They're all the goddamn same. And they're like, you know what's funny? Okay, real quick. I seen, you know, this whole thing that's going on with, oh, what's his name? Jerry Duggan doing that X-Men book, right? I wrote it. I wrote it. I did a video on it. I said, you know, this is really bad. They need to figure out how to fix this. So I won't say who because I'm a nice girl. But I watched a video. Basically, the dude was saying he needs to get fired. He needs to get fired. He needs to get fired. This is wrong. Like, wait, that's can't. What? I thought you were against cancel culture. This isn't cancel culture. What he did was wrong. Do you realize when the left calls for people's jobs, they think the same exact thing? That is fucking cancel culture. If you're calling for someone's job, if you're calling for somebody to get fired, you are not the good guy in the story. There are ways to fix things. There are ways, you know what? It's a crazy concept, but have you ever heard of retcons? Yeah, that happens. If you're calling for somebody's job instead of a correction or an education or something along those lines, you are not the good guy. unless, of course, there are instances of real, violence in court cases and stuff like that. But if you're calling some over someone's job over a tweet, if you're calling over someone's job over a comic book, you're not the good guy. You're just not. Yep. You are you're the right wing SJW. That's what you are. Anyways, make sure you guys are here at 6 o'clock tonight. I forgot about that. I wanted to tell you guys. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.